Chess is one of the most famous strategy games in the world. It is said that it originated in northern India and spread through Persia towards Europe due to the conquest of the Arabs. I have to say something else, by the way. This is my first video where I speak in English. So far I have only made videos in German. So if my pronunciation is a bit strange, then just ignore it, please. Let's continue with the video. There is a total of 64 blocks on the board, divided into 8 vertical rows from A to H and 8 further horizontal rows from 1 to 8. And there is also a rule to place the chess pieces on the board correctly. Each player should have a dark square in their lower left corner. The player with the white pieces always plays first. The second line, also called row or rank, is filled with pawns. And then it comes to the first line. The rooks go to the corners, the knight next to them, followed by the bishops, and finally the queen, who always goes on her own matching color with the square under them. White queen on white, black queen on black, and the king on the remaining square. Pieces cannot pass through other pieces, although the knight can jump over other pieces. The king is the most important piece, but also the weakest. He can only move one square in any direction, up, down, sideways or diagonally. Next comes the queen, the most powerful piece. She can move in any direction, forward, backward, sideways or diagonally, as far as possible. The rook may also move as far as it wants, yet just forward, backward and sideways, not diagonally. But the bishop only moves diagonally. Each bishop starts on one color and must always stay on that color. Okay, it's not even possible to change the color with diagonals, but I'm just saying. Knights move completely different. They move neither diagonally nor straight, going 2 squares in one direction and then one more at a 90-degree angle, or 1 square in one direction and then 2 more at a 90-degree angle. Knights are also the only pieces that can jump over other pieces. Pawns are really weird because they move and conquer in a completely different way. They move forward but capture diagonally. Pawns can only move forward 1 square at a time, except for their very first move where they can move forward 2 squares. If there is another piece directly in front of a pawn, he cannot pass or capture this piece. Pawns also have a very special ability that needs to be mentioned, and that is when they reach the other side of the board, they can be replaced with another chess piece, a knight, rook, bishop or a queen. That's called promotion. By the way, it cannot stay as a pawn, it must be replaced. And you don't just have to replace them with pieces that have already been eliminated. For example, it's also possible to play with 2 queens. The last rule about pawns is called en passant.
En passant.
Or something like that. I don't know, I can't pronounce French words, okay? If a pawn moves out 2 squares on its first move and by doing so lands to the side of an opponent's pawn, effectively jumping past the other pawn's ability to capture it, that other pawn has the option of capturing the first pawn as it passes by. The special move must be done immediately, after the first pawn has moved past. Otherwise, the option to capture it is no longer available. One other special chess rule is called castling. You can use it to bring your king to safety and at the same time get your rook out of the corner. By doing that, you may move your king 2 squares over one side and then move the rook right next to the king on the opposite side of the king. However, to make it happen, the following conditions must be met. It must be the very first move of both of them. There cannot be any pieces between the king and the rook. The king may not be in check either before the castling or after the castling. Notice that there are 2 types of castling: king side and queen side. Regardless of which side, the king always moves only 2 squares. A chess match can be ended in several ways. By checkmate with a draw, by resignation, or a forfeit on time. The purpose of this game is, as we all already know, to checkmate the opponent's king. This happens when the king is put into check and cannot get out of check. There are a few ways to get out of check. The first option is to move the king out of the way, though he cannot castle while he is in check, block the check with another piece, or by capturing the piece threatening the king. If a king cannot escape checkmate, then the game is over. And you don't have to move the king off the board or something. The game is simply declared over. Okay, now that you have already understood most of the rules, I just wanted to mention a little thing. There is a very simple and quick way to win the match. And that is the fastest way to finish the chess game, and only with 2 movements. I will show you without commenting. By the way, there is a total of 5 ways to end a chess game. The first possibility is called stalemate. It is a situation in which it is a player's turn to move, but he is not in check, and because he still has no further legal move, then he can just take the advantage of the situation and end the match without moving his king, because if he moves the king, he would be the loser anyway, which means he can simply save himself from the situation with a draw. A draw is always better than a defeat, isn't it? Or the second possibility is the players can simply agree to a draw out of nowhere and stop playing. There are not enough pieces on the board to force checkmate. For example, if you have a king and a bishop against a king, you should actually end the game. Next way is if the same exact position is repeated 3 times. By the way, it does not have to be 3 times in a row. And last but not least, if 50 consecutive moves have been played where neither player has moved a pawn or captured a piece. Congrats! You are done with all the rules. Okay, that was probably a small part of 1,000 different rules or something. But I hope that I could summarize the most important parts in this video. By the way, as I said from the beginning, my pronunciation is a bit lousy.
Lousy.
So if I was someone else, I wouldn't like it either. But I am working on it. Do you know what I had to rely on when editing this audio? Ugh. Never mind. Oh, I know how I'll finish my videos from now on. 안녕하세요.